Hey, Older Robot here, and in today's video we'll be talking about my recent trip to Milton Keynes to get hands-on with Assetto Corsa Competizione as it arrives on next-gen consoles. Thanks to the team at 505 Games and Alfred Frail organising this brilliant opportunity for me, be assured that as usual my impressions will be totally of my own and an honest reaction to my experiences. Assetto Corsa Competizione is the official GT World Challenge video game for those who aren't aware. It promises extraordinary quality of simulation and takes advantage of Unreal Engine 4 to ensure photorealistic weather conditions, graphics and so much more. These high quality promises intrigue me the most about the title as it joins next gen consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Before we dive into my experience, let's look at the console launch trailer. It looks great, doesn't it? But a trailer can sometimes feel like well-presented renders. So what was my experience of the game? Well, for that we've got to take a trip down to Red Bull Technology Campus in Milton Keynes, the home of the Oracle Red Bull Racing esports team, and into the specially designed room of MK7. This stunning area features three main sections: the training area, the competition area, and the chill out zone. The training area features 6 sim setups outfitted with F1 Esports Pro Series play seats, phonetic setups and 240Hz AOC monitors. What's crazy about this area is each of the setups are connected to this huge wall display which allows each of them to be shown on the large display. Each of the sim setups in this zone played host to Assetto Corsa Competizione on a mix of PC and Xbox Series X. As for the other zones, the competition area had another 2 sim setups and the chill out zone was just that, fitted with chairs, large TV, a foosball table and buffet for the day. I had a quick jump on to get familiar with the setup, but before I could sink my teeth in, we got an exciting surprise, a chance to go down to the main space of MK7. As a Formula 1 fan, I felt like I'd just been invited to the ultimate toy box, as the main space in MK7 is home to the full fleet of Red Bull Racing F1 cars. It's a rare experience to even see one of these incredible machines in person, but here we could get up close and personal with each of them. It felt crazy to be within touching distance of cars driven by the likes of Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo, who I love to watch week in week out throughout the season. But one car stood out proudly in the centre of the room, the championship winning car of Max Verstappen, the Red Bull Racing RB16B, which was out on track just last year. After all that excitement, it was time to go back up to the esports room and get sunk in to Assetto Corsa Competizione. I chose to dedicate my time on the sim setup to time-lapse around Silverstone. It's a track I'm familiar with driving due to many hours at F1 on my Logitech home setup. One thing to note is that I didn't record any of my footage on the day, and the rigs were already configured for the sim setups, so I didn't dive into the customization of those. My first couple of laps were very rough as I got a better feel for the phonetic setup and sensitivity of the brakes, both physically and in the game. Then I was quickly engrossed in my own little world, putting in lap after lap, trying to find the limits of both my trust of the in-game car and how far I could push the limits of the corner. Graphically, it doesn't disappoint, which makes it so fun to watch and play. You get such a sense of realism that blurs the lines between real racing and esports racing. The force feedback was unlike anything I've tried before. This could have been due to the higher quality of the phonetic setup versus my Logitech G920 at home, the game, or a combination of both. But one thing is for sure, it felt really good. At times you didn't feel like you were playing a game, and in those moments when you're pushing to improve, the most subtle of feedback given helps you to improve your line and approach with each lap. I put in over 30 laps around the beautiful Silverstone, and I could have easily done more. Time was flying by checking this one out, but I wanted a drink and to take a moment to check out others playing, see their approach and what game setups they have chosen to try out. As Assetto Corsa Competizione features dynamic weather with rain ranging from drizzle to massive storms, I was interested to see how it was implemented and if it made a genuine impact on the challenge of racing. Those who took it on were singing its praises, noting that it could have been the best wet weather gaming experience they had driven in, and visually spectating on, I could only agree. Of course, there are different ways to set up your car for these challenging weather conditions, but seeing the fight to keep the vehicle under control showed just how much the devs have put into providing a realistic driving experience. It wasn't just wet weather being tested by others, but Imola was also being put through its paces, with many choosing this iconic track for those sessions, which is another visually stunning recreation. I'm looking forward to seeing how each of the courses of the world have been brought to life within the game and improve my track knowledge with the in-game challenges. Even though for those that had played Assetto Corsa, this game is seen as a little disappointing due to its scale down to a single racing discipline, it actually really shines in the attention to detail, the inclusion of both night racing and dynamic weather, plus improvements to the AI. I loved both my experience of the game and spectating others. Comparing those playing on PC and others on the Xbox Series X, there wasn't much difference. It felt the same engaging and stunning experience on the console, which takes advantage of the next gen capabilities. The one thing I didn't do on the day was try out any gamepad racing, so I'll be looking to try this out at a later date. Still, I think I'll most likely stick to my Logitech home sim setup as I look to get more time with the game. Before leaving the Red Bull campus, I got a chance to visit the trophies on show in all their glory too. It was certainly an incredible experience as a racing fan to see both the cars and get hands-on with such a realistic game. I can't thank the teams at 505 Games and Alfred enough for the opportunity, and look forward to improving my racing skills on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now it's arrived on both PS5 and Xbox Series X in all its glory. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button to let me know. I'll have more videos soon, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure to hit that sub too. But until next time, have a great day and I'll catch you soon.